All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, which are the true names of the Heavenly Father and of His Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, who is a so-called black man. Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Brakathim, to all the Akim out there that's pushing the truth and sincerity, while Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Brakathim, to all the elders out there who labor in the truth, taught us His truth. Okay, and this video is going to be about mannerisms while eating, okay? Because the Bible speaks on it. And this is a perfect example how science goes hand in hand, or some scientists, okay, go hand in hand or go cohesive with the scriptures, okay, and vice versa. Because people will try and downplay the Bible. There's nothing good in this book. But the Bible has books of wisdom, okay? The Bible has books of wisdom and advice that we need, that is essential for our daily life, okay, our daily walk. Okay, so like I said, mannerisms at the dinner table is more than likely what I'm going to entitle this video. Then I have science articles to pull up that goes cohesive with this. So this is the book of Sirach and the Apocrypha, chapter 31 and verse 12. It says, if thou sit at a bountiful table, be not greedy upon it, and say not, there is much meat on there, right? So and this is a cut, the people who celebrate Thanksgiving and whatnot, okay? When they see all that food on the table, they're like, damn, look at all this food. There's a lot of food on this table, and they eat. Okay, I was reading this one article. It was either a day or a few days before Thanksgiving. It says that the average American eats about 3,000 or over calories at Thanksgiving. So, and little do those people know that while they are consuming all that food, that their stomach is expanding to consume that large amount of food. And your stomach expanding is pushing your organs together, man. So that's going to make it harder for people to breathe. And that's what people don't know. When you consume that large amount of food, and then when you eat, that's why people always say, oh, I feel so hungry. I still feel hungry. Why? Because you eat too much. Okay, your stomach expands when you so every time you eat, you have to fill up your stomach. See, now versus if you eat little, your stomach is going to be a nice size, okay, inside your body. So you don't have to eat much to make yourself full. You will be satisfied, you see. But it says, if thou sit at a bountiful table, be not greedy upon it, and say not, there is much meat on it. So right, if you're invited to a dinner, if you're invited somewhere to go out to eat, don't be greedy, Jake. And Jake is greedy. Jake will eat. Don't be greedy. Don't say there is much meat on it, okay, and start tearing it up, okay? Don't do that. I'm in verse 14. It says, stretch not thy hand whithersoever it looketh, and thrust it not with him into the dish. You see? And people would do that. You see that on TV. Stick the hand here, stick the hand there, just eating everything they see in sight. Don't do that. Okay? Hey, cause you're not even gonna be invited back. People are just gonna look at you, talk about you. Verse 16. I'm gonna jump to verse 16. It says, eat as it becometh a man, those things which are set before thee, and devour not, lest thou be hated. Yeah, man. Don't be stuffing your face. You're going to be hated. I also got the G&T pulled up. The G&T makes it clear. Let's see. What verse was I at? Yeah, verse 16. It's going to say the exact same thing I just said. It says, When you get your food, eat like a human being. Don't smack and slurp. Nobody can stand that. Okay? So verse 17. Leave off first for manners' sake, and be not unsatiable, lest thou offend. When thou sittest among many, reach not thy hand out first of all. Right. When you're sitting amongst many people at the table, don't don't be the first one to always get something. Okay. The thing about this is having manners. Okay. Mannerisms. Don't be a nigga at the dinner table. It says, a very little is sufficient for a man well nurtured. You see, a very little is sufficient for a man well nurtured. Not a greedy nigga who just love to stuff his face all damn day. Okay? A very little is sufficient for a man well nurtured. So, what is it saying? The right amount of food, the little amount of food is good for a man that has good manners, that's not greedy, okay? So it won't take much to fill you up, because like I said, when you're stuffing your face, what you're doing is expanding your stomach larger and larger. So you have to consume large quantity of food to make yourself feel full, and you don't want that. Okay? Or you want your stomach to be a nice size, so you don't have to stuff your face to feel full. Okay? It says, and he fetcheth not his wind sure upon his bed, which is your breath. Okay? And he fetcheth not his wind short upon his bed, so you won't have any problems breathing while you go to sleep. Okay? That's what, let me see what the GNT says. See, all this is in the Bible, man. This is great advice. Great advice that we should take heed to. All right, it says, a little bit is plenty for anyone with good manners. Besides, you won't be short of breath when you go to sleep. And and I've had experience doing that, man. Okay, just stuff on my face before I go lay down in bed, and I'm just feeling through. You see? Verse 20, it says, sound sleep cometh of moderate eating. You see, sound sleep come of moderate eating. So you will get a good night's rest when you eat sufficient enough, man. When you eat the right amount of food, not stuffing your stomach. He riseth early, and his wits are with him. Yeah, you're good. Okay, you're not through. You're not feeling bad. But the pain of watching and choler and pangs of the belly are with an unsatiable man. Yeah, one that is always eating. You wake up, you got a stomach ache. Okay, your head may hurt. Things like that. Okay. Let's see. It says, verse 20 in the GNT says, people who eat too much get stomach aches and cannot sleep. You see, you can't. You may have to throw up. You gotta make a bowel movement. It says you can get a good night's sleep and wake up early the next morning feeling fine. But if you do get a stomach ache from eating too much, go off and vomit, and you will feel better. Okay. So now, so you have to be moderate with eating, and you got to be moderate with everything. Okay, balance. You see, so that's good mannerisms. That's good advice when you're eating. So always remember that. So this is from an article. Okay, serious health problems caused by binge eating. When you overeat, you wind up with a sore, stuffed belly Everyone feels like this from time to time, but if you have binge eating disorder, your eating habits could lead to serious problems that might last a lifetime. Here are 4 major health issues you should watch for when you can learn what you can do about each one. So here you have it right here. Breathing that stops many times during the night. See that? Here we go right here. Sometimes heart disease doesn't have symptoms, so it's hard to know that you have it. Here are a few warning signs. Chest pain. Ooh, that goes right with Sirach 31 and 20. What it says? It says, sound sleep cometh of moderate eating. He riseth early, and his which are with him. But the pain of watching and choler and pangs of the belly are with an unsatiable man. Dizziness or fainting. Yeah, you wake up, you dizzy, you fainting. Just like how the G&T put it. Fast heartbeat, shortness of breath. Verse 19, a very little is sufficient for a man well nurtured, and he fetcheth not his wind short upon his bed. Meaning what? You won't be out of breath. You see? Yeah, sweating. See that? So that goes right along with the Bible. Yeah, this what happens when you overeat. It says, eating a large meal can affect your sleep. You see? So it says eating a large meal can affect your sleep and your weight and your organs over the short and long term. Find out what really happens to your body when you overeat. Okay? So don't overeat, brothers. You know, have proper etiquette when you're eating, especially when you're around people. All right? So Lord willing, if you brothers, if you sisters ratify, till next time I say shalom.